Alright, look, I'm a huge Marvel fan, and yes, that is including the MCU, but I would like to call myself a realistic fan. And when I say realistic, I mean that I take everything in its totality. I'm gonna cheer and celebrate the highs such as a Winter Soldier, an Infinity War, and an Endgame, while still questioning what the heck were you doing with the releases of Thor 4, Ant-Man and the Wasp: Quantumania, and Secret Invasion. However, after seeing some of the discourse about the MCU over the past few years, I decided to just come on here and just clean some stuff up a bit. Hi, my name is Jermaine from the Young Professional Critics, and this is 3 important facts about the MCU that everyone should know. Number 1, the Infinity Saga was not planned. There's a lot of revisionist history regarding the MCU that's going around right now. Most notably that the Infinity Saga was this well-oiled machine from beginning to end, when really, while making it, they were just improvising. A lot of people don't notice, but Thanos, the big bad of the entire Infinity Saga, was supposed to take Ultron's place in Avengers 2. But the director at the time, Joss Whedon, he put his foot down and said no, Thanos is a much bigger threat than just a one-off villain. And so is Ultron, but that's another video for another time. But when they were on the other side of the building up to that movie, they were like, oh hey, we can build up to a massive team-up movie. Do you know who actually made up the origins of the MCU Infinity Stones? James Gunn. James Gunn made up the story of the Infinity Stones 90 minutes while he was working on Guardians of the Galaxy in 2014. So that means when they started in 2008, they were just trying to see, all right, what works, what doesn't work, what can we do, what do fans like, what do fans not like, kind of mirroring what they're doing today. Also, to go off on a tangent here, when people go back and praise the Infinity Saga, which they should because it began and ended beautifully, but they insinuate that the Infinity Saga was perfect. Go back and watch phases 1 and 2. Outside of a few bangers, it was fine, but nowhere near as perfect as people are portraying it is today. Number 2, the MCU has never been a one-to-one copy of the comics. People are really upset about Julia Gardner getting cast as the female Silver Surfer. Well, not even the female Silver Surfer, just a different Silver Surfer race, Shia LaBeouf, in the upcoming Fantastic Four movie. And for the life of me, I'm just trying to understand why. The MCU has always veered away from the direct comic book lore to its own interpretation. This is what Nick Fury and the Ancient One look like in the comics. I don't know about you, but they don't look like Samuel L. Jackson and Tilda Swinton to me. Did people forget why Thanos wanted to snap away the entire population in the comics? It was to flirt with the embodiment of death. I didn't see none of that inside the MCU, outside of the first Avengers post-credit scene. From Ego the Living Planet, Natasha, and Clint, their origin stories, listen, nothing's ever gonna be a one-to-one comparison of the comics inside the MCU. Even if it was a one-to-one comparison, alright, what comic storyline do you want them to follow? There's been so many different arcs and retools and Ultimate. Listen, the MCU is doing the best that they are doing. They're taking a little bit from every piece of literature and translating it into the big screen, and they're doing the best they can, and the people that's complaining,
Some men just want to watch the world burn.
And number 3, the most important and obvious, it's okay to outgrow the MCU. The Marvel Cinematic Universe has been around for almost 20 years. That's 2 decades. Do you know how much can change in 20 years? Why do you think comic books start altering their storylines every few years? Well, they want to keep up what's new. They want to keep up what's fresh. And honestly, if you're the type of person that doesn't feel the need to keep up with all of the MCU content, especially after Endgame, you're well in your right to do so. There's no problem moving on to other franchises like Avatar or Dune, but you know what kind of drives me crazy? What kind of drives me crazy is the people that want to chastise you for liking something that they used to like. I myself used to love Nickelodeon and Nick Jr., but just imagine me going up to my nephew, mushing him in the face, telling him how stupid he is because he still watches Paw Patrol. That's what it looks like to me when people hop in the comment section and start bashing Marvel, start bashing people who like Marvel, and they talk about, oh, I haven't liked it since Endgame. Okay, fine, congratulations, go do something else with your life. But we all know what they're doing. Once again, they're trying to get engagement. And also, we do know they're gonna jump back on a bandwagon periodically, and guess what? That's okay. You don't have to like everything that everybody likes. That's why we're all individuals. That's why we're all human beings. But some people, they'll never understand, will they? But those are the most important facts that I think that people should know about the MCU. What do you think? Comment below, let us know. I'll see you soon. This has been the Young Professional Critics.